I don't know how long this final chapter is. Anybody know? This game has shown me that I can't trust myself to make good decisions on how long things are. Like, is it a half hour? Is it another 2 hours of game? What are we talking about here? I think I might just stop here. It won't let me stop. Alright, well. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. Every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. Never thought not knowing what to expect would be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting irregularities among irregularities wouldn't be that difficult. How boring. Do you like ships? We still can't say. On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. Do you like ships, right? You do like ships, right? Ships? Oh, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. I just realized that now. Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The over-familiar attitude, the friendly smile, but under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor. Ew, an odor. In a sensible way, of course. How would I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Finished with what? Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? So that's your talent then. Boring talent. Boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, it's because I have luck as well, huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess? Huh? It's starting to get really interesting. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy, right? Two, right? So you're one of us. Nah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up like this? I still can't save, so... How boring. Sorry, I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They're profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level, and because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in the present situation. Perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? It's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past. That person? Are Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me, even now, rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. Haha, you're definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this. The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, I can't... It still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that, Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh, that's strange. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Look out the window. We're finally there. You're starting to see it too, right? This Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we will ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Okay. I don't understand. Huh? What is this? It's a door. I didn't even know what I was gonna say, but yeah, I said it before it even popped up. There's a door. Hey, this is the door from the old building, isn't it? Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Looks like a door from Hope's Peak. It is Hope's Peak. Look at that. Huh? Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this?
Sweet, merciful crap!
I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom, just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Ding dong bang bong.
Ahem, ahem, testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? He definitely said, he said, welcome to Hope Speak Academy, but why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? Not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Okay, we actually have to go there, apparently. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. And at least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I'd admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? And I'll go and definitely clear things up. Okay, yeah, I remember this building. I mean, we played the first game, right? It's the Eye of Ra. I definitely recognize that. I think the gymnasium is this way. Or maybe not. Oh, no, we can't go this way. Oh, there it is. Gaim? What's a gaim? The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I brace myself and cautiously open the door. This game is glitching. Like... Oh, a gaim. Now it says chapter 6-9. This is the end. Oh, now I'm getting hot. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. A gym? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's a normal gaim.
Damn right.
Yo. Hajime.
Yo,
You heard that announcement came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope Speak Academy or something.
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well,
You're
yeah.
right. Anyway, you look at it, it's impossible. Anyway, you look at it, it's impossible. Hello, how does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope Speak Academy?
Why, you.
Where are we? Where did you lock us up this time?
That's...
What a shock! I just told you this is Hope Speak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
no.
But it is. I mean, it is definitely Hope Speak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope Speak Academy fell to ruin.
lies.
You were serious about that?
Stupid fool!
But of course I fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserve to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Well, anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring in Hope Speak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone.
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this, just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, bastard? Though I am not concerned with my memories. Though I am not certain of my memories. I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and
In other words,
it means I made this Hope Speak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey.
What do you mean made?
what's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's time to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
There's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that.
Shing!
It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
Then what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay on the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh?
why?
We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guests of honor arrive.
damn it!
So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is going to hate me. So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope Peak Academy, but that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do you make it back? How did we make it back to Hope Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hope Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
Ah!
I said I wanted to go back, but I didn't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope Peak Academy? I mean, it looks like it. This is the Hope Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. That's what you're thinking, just stop it. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. The moment you're born into this world, you either have it or you don't. Okay, we already heard this. You're just some nobody. That's what I was called. If I really am a nobody, then I should have just left. Then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Jimmy, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey!
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monomi are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means... Oh yeah, I forgot they're both gone, aren't they? Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. It's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monomi never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, it's obvious. We're going to get out here safely. We're going to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right!
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself!
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about Hope Peak Academy about ourselves.
Ah.
I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just get back to our normal lives sometime.
Hey!
Hey, can we go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yeah! Alright, he's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, that's what's happened to Hope Peak Academy. None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. We didn't really sacrifice anybody, really. Like, people died, yeah. There's no way we can stop now, but Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say we have to decide on our own whether we will not we want to leave? He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
Yeah, Chiaki was Tetrised. I don't think we'll find the answer to all of our questions inside this damn building.
Ah!
I'm just going on ahead.
Whoa!
Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However...
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
Alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at the green light. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
They already took off on our own. It might be faster to split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, you left the gym.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the guy.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia.
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Chase Sonia, who had just departed and left the guy. And then it's me. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more. And it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life of not playing this game. The only hope we can do is advance toward that hope, even though I don't understand. And that is a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Oh, we're on investigation. We're not investigating a death.
I knew you could do it.
Okay. There's nothing in here at all. Notice there's no camera. Oh, wait. There is a camera in the monitor. What's wrong? I was like, there's not even a camera in here. Whoa! What the heck? Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gym, but it's clearly different. This Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent, but I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. This hallway there is a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am
Is
concerned.
it just me? No. Clearly not. We're on the 5th floor. We go in the dojo. Guess we go in the dojo. This is a dojo. It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. It's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? What is this? The manga. The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying on the open like this? Let's start with history first.
Hey,
Class, read manga is the third best way to learn about history. And what's the first you ask? Depends on the person. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might get be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. The introduction to Hope Peak Academy history is narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope Peak Academy. Hope Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. These students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. We already know this. Hope Peak Academy is not just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. This is new information. If this persists, the Academy believes it will not be able to make progress with their research of talent, so they decided to implement a new system. The Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope Peak Academy is now available to talentless commoners who only cared about the brand. For this, Hope Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. Great Hope Peak Academy earnest wishes a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. An incident that triggered the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right. It was the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Hope Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy, these things are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? Manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know what the details, but no, must be a waste of my time to wonder about these things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. The department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again.
Shing!
The thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about it, though. Are you still saying it's my fault I forgot? Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? It's not.
Come on!
Not it. When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student. Damn it, what the heck? Oh, we're gonna have one more class trial, apparently. I can see pretty far away. The production team had more time. They could have put a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, what are you saying?
Objection!
This cherry tree is in full bloom. Must be tasteful. It's like to see a blooming cherry tree inside a dojo. But in this situation, it just looks bizarre. It does indeed. Okay. That's one thing. That's one thing in this glitchy 5th floor. Hey, it's you. What are you doing here?
What's going on?
Hallway is kind of creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Yeah. You know it, dude. Oh, here's another place I can go. Oh, my pet! I forgot I had a pet. Oh. What happened? He wants to give you something. Ooh, look at that, we got stuff. That's 2 pets. Okay. Cool. That's where we came from. No, we came from the guy. Oh, there's another book here. There's another manga lying on the top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Isn't the tragedy mentioned on the other one, too? That's why Hope Peak Academy went bankrupt and was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about the incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy occurred at Hope Peak Academy. Wow, amazing. Key player in the event was a student named Azuru Kamukuro. Azuru is a genius and is a symbol of hope. Hope Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Azuru was a genius among geniuses, possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Azuru as the ultimate hope. Thanks to such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of his origins and identity. Is that me? Probably not. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Azuru's existence. Azuru, who is known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Academy Student Council, the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Azuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Azuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. The student uncovered what the Academy did by making that knowledge public. It stoked the fires of reserve course students who had long been dissatisfied with how they had been treated, and the uprising began, and that heralded Hope Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Eventually, the incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Cited works, Danganronpa /0. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed in Hope Peak Academy. What irony for a genius known as the Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is no regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a gold bar. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. I mean, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But Ultimate Hope. Nikito mentioned that before too, but it looks like means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. For a Zuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I guess they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, I said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. What about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Right? The biggest, most awful. Well, we don't know about that. Who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who was that? This incident is really messed up. But all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Yep, they do indeed. Right, just hop down. Is there a new door open now? I mean, we're obviously going in some sort of order. So doors keep getting open. The Biolab. I remember this place. The original game. What magazine's gonna be in here? Oh, there's another one. What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. Like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just, oh, this is this. Just stand up, freezing to death. Just hurry and investigate. There were bodies in these. Anyway, it's another one just lying around. Bag for morons. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Well, there we go. Yeah. It might turn out to be something lame. Flip to the pages. A story about a creepily drawn character who could get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. But at first, the uprising went by the reserve corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. But by then, it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and the wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress in such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses. in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold, and it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if it really is true, then what's happened to the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
You don't like manga?
Woo!
High school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories, the incident that happened during that period was completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you
I
saying?
have to tell you, all the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by he wants... That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Yep, he did say that. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on the island. There's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps no, that's definitely it. Another truth bullet. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is the ultimate despair group? They're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope Peak Academy to its destruction. Are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then are the killings here involved in connected to them as well? We're involved in connected to them as well. It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Ooh, that was close. I nearly froze to death. Where should I go next? Well, the next open door, probably. That is available to go into. Oh, this is now open. 5B. On to 5B. We're hanging pictures all day. Whoa! No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him. Is there a book in here?
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, the bastard bear was suddenly here. He was glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to either. I don't want to do that. Well, I guess I'll deal with that idiot.
Hiya!
I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there's another thing I need to tell you about this on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga, so can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. Actual student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What do you need to tell me? About the key piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise. It's about the ultimate despair. Huh? Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually-
it was originally the title of a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl?
Yes, indeed.
Lady Junko. Yeah, Junko. Inashima?
Hey,
Former ultimate despair. She created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. There was only one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some effed up organization created by a high school girl.
unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
Holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
Huh?
Then what was their purpose? What? Like I said, why did they cause the incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Inashima's despair. Huh? For Junko Inashima, despair isn't about a purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko as Junko. What are you saying? I think it's probably Junko, not Junko. It's probably Junko. I'm a stuffed plushie and Team isn't human. It's exactly like that. Junko is full of so much despair that she's totally hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. The idea that had been slammed right into their minds. And so the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko. Like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food to their children, they dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the future days? The final days of the reserve corps students during the tragedy of Hell's Peak Academy? Final days.
in other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role. As disposable limbs, they believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students in the reserve department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops. It wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. Huh? Is that me?
Damn it!
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko. Hey, it doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko is already dead. Huh? Okay. Now what do we do? Is it true what you said? These aren't really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see it? There's a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. bloody classroom. No, wait, what was that you said about killing school life? Like the killings were involved in, or they were killings that happened at Hope Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko is dead.
like...
Turns out that killing school life was part of the whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students, and she took away their memories just like us. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance camera and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. Surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing.
So...
The students of Hope Peak Academy were widely known as Symbols of Hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up.
Huh.
But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko failed. Junko lost the student she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. And Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko isn't alive anymore. Then, who's her enemy? If Junko is already dead, are the rest of the alternate spirits behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, killings were involved in resemble that killing school life. No, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit!
If the students from Hope Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to someone fake. But if this really is an imitation, are the surveillance cameras the same too? Cameras all over Jabberwock Island. They're broadcasting to somewhere, just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life. Okay. Man, Jimmy, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? No, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do it?
Ooh,
One step
how
at a time.
exciting!
Closer to clearing my character route. Not making sense again.
Well now,
Well then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside.
Yeah!
I'll raise your flags like crazy. What are you talking about, dude? What's he on about? Whoa, we're on the 4th floor now, huh? Take to a different hallway again. It's so sudden, what's going to make something like this happen? I'm already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right, there's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. I can't believe we're still playing this game. Like, I'm honestly surprised. Kane's twitching her nose like a beast, examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut
You
feeling.
know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean, who?
So,
I don't know, it's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut!
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. Monokuma did say something about a main cast guy. Is it Junko? Like, they just introduced Junko. Like, it's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Okay, that door's closed, that door's closed, that door's closed. Hey, there's a door. It's open. Oh. My pet is already ready to hatch. Okay. Hi, pet. Hope you're doing well. music. We're almost halfway through the game. Whew. That would be rough. Looks like a music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Looks like some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? Comment the biggest, most awful, tragic events. The mark engraved on the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation. Below that symbol is a short passage engraving. Comment the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The graduates of Hope Peak Academy are among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. What a jerk. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? Letters, the floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope Peak Academy. On further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by the ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko rallying them. In the worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We'll continue to investigate this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we've received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Peak Academy, 15 students. Is that about us? Including Chiaki as part of the Future Foundation. There were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Okay. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed the Future Foundation aren't on our side. At least they were founded by the graduates of Hope Academy, and they took us in to protect us. If that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, he's the Future Foundation's enemy. His true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is the research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was the ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. There's really a research facility on the island. There should be other Future Foundation members there too. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Okay. Leave. Leave. Look for another door that's available. Oh, here's one. Teacher's Lounge. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
Probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? It's all of our names. List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters, just below it. Our names I've seen before. Yeah, like they're our names. There's a newspaper post on the blackboard. Below is Hyoko. It's written on it. What's this newspaper? Thanks for the follow. What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? It looks like her. I mean, the Hiyoko knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. That was pretty much her defining feature. Okay, I mean, I guess it does look a little bit different, but the photo on the newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance, but her height and figure, it's too different from Hiyoko knew. What does this mean?
Huh?
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? What's this Hiyoko here? Then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name? Older sister with the same first and last name? It's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko. Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that. I don't know
Well,
what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
today
Well,
I'm
regardless, all the
feeling
clues
white.
I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
The heck, is this the truth? This is the truth in Hiyoko in this newspaper. Is she really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko? She's already dead. Well, why does she even exist? Why does this even exist?
Hey,
Can it be related to the list of subjects over there? Huh?
this is bad.
It says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? The experiment changed her body? Oh, what am I saying? I'm just saying that all makes it sound messed up. What experiment? Some kind of experiment would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard on the list of subjects. What kind of experiment was
What's
it?
going on?
What's going on? I better not have anything to do with time travel. Alright. Extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. It looks like, I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched in the placard says Hope Peak Academy founder, Zuru. Founder of Hope Peak Academy, his name is Zuru Kamatura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. It doesn't contradict it. It does not technically contradict it. Like this hologram. There are letters floating in the air like the music from earlier. Let's get a passage from an email someone wrote. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best to continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of the shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. But the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds. Pretty much all-out war. The remnants of despair are the ones waging that war. There's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Despair. Okay. With this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations! You shall now go to the next stage. Next stage? That means next floor. Obviously. Jeez. I'm so dumb. hallway is different from last time. I guess when the flag is raised, I moved to a different hallway from the last. How can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. My gosh, why are we such a dingus? It's also getting very glitchy here. Hey, it's the physics room. Oh, looking for a door that we can go through. We just level up, yay. Can't go in there. It's just a floating window. Here's a door. It's the rec room. Oh, I remember this room. And there's a thing on the billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside the school. Also, the pool table is floating. I would just like to note that. Okay, let's look at the email first. The hologram again. What's this thing say? Looks like another email. Regarding the report you gave me the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that they were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some were wounded, so it seems certain they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope. Okay? As it says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Why is this happening? The Future Foundation was protecting us. Why were we forced to kill each other on the island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My mind, Genie. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
That's exactly what it looks like. There are the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You didn't do that. You're just controlling these things because that's many talents.
No.
Who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. No way it's not important. Destroying it should connect everything that's happening right now. Alright, we got a file also. There's a file. Look at the Academy seal on it. It's confidential. Means this is the big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will become hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression in my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Program was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope Academy is behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Hope Cultivation Plan has been added to my future plans. Okay, I can leave and find another open door. Whoa. Okay. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. Pretty much used to this by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, it's totally disconnected from reality. I'm upside down. Whoa! It's so glitchy. Cool. Hey, it's you.
It smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. He's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
Definitely really close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. The answer is with your gut. The answer with this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut is feeling they're both.
Yo!
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
You know any I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. That's true, I guess. Does she have this? Is her gut health good? Does she have some good gut health? Can we trust her gut? What do you think? That door's not open. What the heck? Where am I going? Oh, there's a door right there. It's the library. This supposed to be a library. The music in this game is good. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. What do you think it is? Oh, there's a hologram. And there's this door, but I can't get in. Yeah, I guess it's this hologram. It's a hologram again. It must be another email. I should read it. There's no doubt it's another clue. To Future Foundation 14th Division. Makoto. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy. You survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Once we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope. What does this mean? The email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why is he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Email to Makoto. Despair. Remnants of despair. Okay, well, I guess I'm done here. Am I on a different floor? Nope, same floor. Well, maybe another door is open then. Physics department? Nope. Whoa. So janky. This one. Check our pet. At it. Check that's been pooping. Uh-oh. The game just broke. Oh, this room's normal. It's a laundry room. Huh? Did I just walk into a class? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I get it, but this is like a laundry room. There's no use worrying about. But I was in a school, and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Indeed you are. Tablet PC. Is that it? Tablet PC. Let's go tablet PC. Looks like a tablet computer. Looks like the power's on, too. Is this the next clue? Picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World Program. This world, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and the administrative software to develop the Neo World program. Individuals such as the ultimate programmer, the ultimate neurologist, the ultimate therapist are among the many talented people whose research results are utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, I'm using the device for its total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. We could be in the Matrix. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now, it's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Ah! I screamed loudly as I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that. This. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up. Including me, too. Okay. I really thought we may not hit 40 hours, but we hit 40 hours.
Hiya!
How are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Hoo hoo hoo. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Hoo 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 hoo. Oh, we broke the game. This hallway, well, the game broke itself. When you first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the game. I don't really see, I don't see a resemblance, but... Ah! Oh my god. There's a door over there. Oh, it's Sonia. Yo, Sonia, what up?
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? Well, the placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real, and the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? Huh?
Oh my.
I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? What the heck, Sonia? Seriously. Weird. Oh no, it's that guy. It's this guy and I don't like him. The moment you discover the truth, that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. Okay. Whatever. Oh, here's a door. I didn't even realize you stand by a door. Ooh, It's a big object. Big object. Okay. I like big objects. Is this floating? That's possible. There's no way something this big could be floating like this. The pool table is floating. We didn't even comment on that. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... Okay. Welcome. Hey, I know who that is. I forget what her name was. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me? Who is it? Who is this? Who? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. So how I figured Alter Ego was gonna be here. He can talk. But what are you? Alter Ego? An artificial intelligence program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. Sort of an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But if the virus has infected everything, I'm supposed to be managing. Because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental phase is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detail in Jabberwock Island, where the research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Here go. If I am to answer your question, where is this place, the answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on your circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears this place is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words, I understand what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge that as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was fictional. Yeah, I think we're in the Matrix. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? Oh, she finally got it. I finally got it. I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. The missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that it? Even so, I need to go. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Can you tell me what was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It was used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that you're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memories is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me, too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental phase. I'm sure there was a good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only reason I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us, but they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. What new words? Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. It desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. He's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her, which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego. If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? It's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed? Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could have entered that facility is someone who's a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Okay, Observers has been added. Neo World program has been added. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I am able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an Observer, then it has to follow the rules of an Observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey, come on now!
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints for you.
How strange.
If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be a parallel to the defluxion based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses to the joint ownership of the world, and a situation for the context invites order. Death, 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 death. Repeating. Hey.
Oh no!
Well, game's broke. Flashing lights warning, by the way. Whoa!
This game is jank.
Who's that? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Somebody is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side? I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. I'm gonna up the dingus counter. Not for us, but for them. Shutdown requests. Just unplug the thing from the wall. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But alter ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. So who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you are there listening to me. First, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but I didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. So that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. This was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us. What do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation. You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. That's the number we found in the castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I had prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left the 11037 password in the place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nikito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. The number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I'm entrusting that to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam. It's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there, because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? The worst case scenario, where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue. I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer, which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use it, You guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, you need to somehow get that number. Nope, we broke it. And we hear lots of death.
Say what?
What was that just now? What was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh, well. Anyway, it's just, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that's no good artificial intelligence, if that no good artificial intelligence sells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do your best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth, but what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear, but still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? 11037. Shutdown sequence. Okay. Leave. Ding dong, bing bong.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam! Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
See you soon. Hope's Peak Academy. Red door, huh? Just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I just need to focus on that. Yeah, we need to finish this. Hey, there it is. I found it. Let's plunge right in, yeah. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? Or if I do that, will this be finished? Oh no! It's a portal. It's a portal to our own destruction. A portal to our own. Hey, Jattlers. Class trial ground. Hey, we're back here. Look at that. Huh? This place?
Yo!
Yeah, look like everyone's here.
Damn right.
Seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is... This is a trial field. But why is it a trial field? It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the other ones before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruin leads.
Hey.
Pretty strange that we've been in that other building up until now.
Damn it.
Like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this too is very...
welcome!
So you finally arrived. Congratulations, you guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. The graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island.
You.
You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before.
Stupid fool!
From before.
Phew!
This trial field actually inspired the one from before, so in a way, this place is the original.
Hey, hey!
Who cares? This graduation exams means you can finally go home, right?
Of course!
If that's what you guys decide. Huh? And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules were much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and it will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up until now will have their votes treated as absences.
then,
The result is based on our majority vote. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event, kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will be. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. Can we press it now?
No!
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed up yet, right? Your will is too swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up! Shut up!
Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My. Which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What does that mean? It won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right!
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it!
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Well...
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way!
But you don't have to worry. There is no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because it's how it has to be. Doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what alter ego was talking about?
Anyway...
Even if I don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you cast your majority votes, and from there we move to the graduation program. But why do we have to go through something so dumb? Well, it is. You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? No need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
That is...
There's no way it has nothing to do with us. We're the only ones who are involved, you know.
so annoying.
Doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. You just call us chumps. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
You pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment? Yeah,
I can't ignore that!
Yeah. It's not important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Oh man. Fine then, before you die, smear my power into your memories. Or sear my power into your memories. Wait, we're dying?